Everyone on this earth feels pain, that's a starter. You see the exodus of pain as the departure. Exodus, what's that, my friend? Well, broken down, it's an acronym, right? Exodus is the universal soldier. The globetrotter, go tell him that I told you. The show rocker, I spit venom like Cobra, Libra. My pain was born on October the 14th. So remember that, so you can send me cards, gifts. 14th, I learned things the hard way. Feeling aches and pains from the UK to Zimbabwe. This ain't a bling track, in fact, it's rap, not caviar. Come follow me, I'll take you over the pain barrier. From Cheetham Hill in Manchester, Peterborough, to the bridge, Cambridge. I saw the motherland, you suffer as a kid. I did. I saw my brother suffer and it's sick. I wish I could flip the script and all your pain would just exodus, right? And all your pain would just exodus, right? You can say, yeah, you can agree. And all your pain would just exodus, right? Nice. Thank you very much. So, yeah, that's my intro. You can clap if you want after that. Like Here we are. A little diagram of my little mind. I think I was around 8 or 9. And what I was really into was video games. And I remember going into my older brother's room. And anytime his friend, Victor, he would wear his jacket, the black jacket. It was on. He bought his Super Nintendo. Right. So I had to get in the room. And the only way I could get in the room was to freestyle, because my brother's other friends, they got signed to a record label. And then in Manchester, it was different, because you couldn't tell your friends. They wouldn't be happy for you if you got signed. There was a lot of jealousy. So we kept it on the low, and they would freestyle in my house. So I knew the only way I could get on the Super Nintendo was to freestyle. So I'd just walk in there, little me, and join the cypher. Like, see, the cypher is what should be up there. And that's basically when a bunch of rappers get in a circle and they rap to each other. So I'm like this, but I'm eyeing up the Super Nintendo. Like, I'm going to see you in a minute. I see you, baby. And then it was just like freestyling. I'm in the circle, and I'm like, oh, rah, it's coming to me. Like, and I'd never rapped before, so I didn't even know what to say. But I'd seen it on Yo MTV Raps, hence why I've got the Yo MTV Raps. And then I thought, yeah. And then I just made up a bunch of words that I had heard and strung them together. Like, I remember saying trigger and rhyming it with figure and all this stuff, and my mind was getting bigger. And then they were just like, oh, your brother's all right. And then they went round again, and where was I? I was there on the computer, my Super Nintendo. And then basically that was my introduction to rapping. And we used to use the Amiga 1200, which I've got up there, or we used to get beats off my brother's little station that he had and his keyboard. They weren't they were like 808s sounding drums. And then I put that picture of Malcolm in there because it really helped me with my focus as a young person. I used to watch that film religiously, the one with Denzel Washington. It was one of my favorite. And then I used to go to school and quote stuff. And I used to stand there and like perform. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock, like trying to do my best Malcolm. And then I clocked actually on the spilling the tea thing. I was actually doing this, but I didn't intentionally do it. So I just thought I'd put it in there and let y'all know who you're messing with. And then I found when I got more into hip-hop, I'm kind of going in and out and taking you on a little journey. So my mind works, it's like, and then I'm back. So when I got into hip-hop, I started to understand that actually hip-hop isn't just about the bling-bling and it actually has a message. and the message is carried from way back in the day. It's not like the 1970s that they tell you when it started, because if you look at, on the display here, it shows you in the 1800s the griots, the Senegalese griots that were oral historians telling stories over like beats, rhythm and poetry. Spells rap, acronyms. I love them. And then we got the capoeira, breakdancing, martial arts disguised as a dance, 1800s. Bam, hip-hop. Then we got the hieroglyphics. Bam, hip-hop, graffiti. And then we got the Khoisan. Can anyone guess what the Khoisan did or do? Yeah? Yeah, beatboxing. If you speak to beatboxers, they'll tell you it's a language. They communicate. You have a beatboxer from France speaking to one from Italy, and they don't even speak the same language, but they're beatboxing to each other, and it's a conversation. And then I had to put Kool Herc in there, who's hip-hop pioneer, the word hip-hop. Like hip-hop as the culture when we brought it all together, where he took it from Jamaica and brought it to the Bronx. Toasting, putting the same record on 2 vinyls and playing the break, while the MC, which is like the MC, it wasn't actually me though, but the MC would be rapping. And for the next section, I want to do a little call and response. So when I say hip, you say hop. Hip! You got to get into it a little bit. It's all right, like we're in the room, we're allowed to make noise. Hip! Hip! Nice. I hear a nice little echo in the back as well. It's effective. It all works. That's what hip-hop is. You know, let me just like, hip! Hip! Yeah, I got the power. Right. So, hip! Search through the archives. The wall style make them drop like the far side. Scissor tongue. I'm on point like a sharp knife. Rhythm killer. I leave a track with a sharp bite, R-type. Get rid of ish like a harsh wipe. We store hip-hop facts, we're like the hard drives. My main source, I'm born again just to start life. Hip! It's more than a 9 to 5. Bad boy, killer man scheme, it's hard to survive. Hip! The culture, the politics worldwide. And I hope you acknowledge this. We're the next men who cipher for life. My nasty habit, I think of a word, then I strike. Jousting. You see that jousting, dude? Universal soldier, Rex the wild thing. Ex-fiendish the catapult without sling. Merciless without ming. Flash without bling. You hit breaking point. Having the styles I'll bring. Hip. I can't hear you. So I come with a Thai thing. 3, 5, 4 thumb. I'm taking giant steps. So feel my thunder and lightning. 1 + 1 = 2 turntables, 1 extra, scratch perverts, Louis Slippers style, with a rap burglars, absurd verb jugglers, thesaurus and dictionary smugglers, TEDx talk trick, will head spin with a ton on us. It's right in your face, but still remains anonymous. The 9 elements of hip-hop, they're synonymous, but mold into one. And the government blame it for the violence involving the gun. They should have tried and put themselves in the sum. That's like saying we're all puppets on strings that mimic what people rap and they sing. He say, she say, we can't be slaves, trapped in the media of the UK heat wave. Trust blood, this ain't no long-ting cliche. This is rap for real, sat in the streets paved. I know the bling bling may have confused you. Throw down your chains, slaves, and let your roots maneuver to Africa where the beats were constructed. Codename Hip. Codename Hip. Stop the destruction. Save this culture and stop the corruption. Yeah. Thank you very much. And for the next part, I just wanted to keep this slide because it says higher infinite power helping our people. So basically, with hip-hop, it helps people. It's like medication. And you get to express yourselves. From what I was saying at the beginning about my name, Exodus in my pain, everyone in this room exoduses their pain in a different way, whether it's with family. I'm not rapping, but that sounded like I was. Whether it's with family or from family, doing their job, if they love their job, doing sports, doing art, we all exodus our pain in different ways. You get me? So I just didn't pick that name for nothing. And I would like to fast forward to 2018. I started doing these projects. This is the start of my 38 projects. I went through a breakup with my fiance, and even though I'm walking around like this, I was upset. I was broken, and I turned to hip hop, to my craft, to my muse. It was like cathartic, I think the word is. And it really helped me when I wrote. It would help me focus on the inner me, and that's what I did. So I went into a little zone. And then I went deeper into that zone and did 5 projects. I started dropping them every other month consecutively. And then on the 5th project, I thought, you know what, let me do the artwork myself. Let me get into the artwork. So I got into the artwork. Let me get my followers and people that I know involved. And then got people involved, and they sent me quotes, and then it just exploded. And then I had quotes from Chile, from India, from Australia, from the States, and then different people were telling me how they exodus their pain and giving me like positive quotes. And then the people that actually listened to it were like, this is nice. It's a positive hip hop album. And then also, whilst doing these albums, I got to meet different people. I met a crew called Generation Hip Hop, and they put me in the front line as their representative in the UK. And they introduced me to Hip Hop Loves Foundation. Peace to Terence Barry, Raquel, Renee John Sandy. And then I ended up on these projects with like rappers that I listened to and really loved from back in the days. And started working with other people that were into education as well, when like these legendary MCs that do what I do educationally and help young people and help people within their communities using hip hop as a positive way of helping people to express themselves, as NWA said, with express yourself. And then I got into reading. Then I started reading stacks, and then I just got into a zone. And then I thought, you know what, I don't even have much time. And then I thought of time, and then I thought it's a man-made concept, so why don't I just wake up early? So I was waking up 4 in the morning. And by the time I'd read my book, like everyone was waking up, and I'd read a book, and I'd finished all my paperwork. And then I got quite obsessive. I just wanted to share this little rhyme with you, where I flow into it, because with all of this, I wasn't changing. I adapted. So I said, I don't change. I adapt. This is me. This is rap. Xidus Pain, for a matter of fact. I'm about to flip it, then I turn it back. Won't change for nothing. Whole flow's disgusting. This is dedicated to them peeps out there hustling, struggling to put grub in the oven, cooking in the kitchen and making a meal out of nothing. We were brought up on crumbs, rose from the slums. Knowledge is a weapon, so we never hold guns. Pen over the sword is what I learned from my mum. Who were you to confront? You should have knew from the jump. This is a movement we're on. A movement for who? A movement for us. Trust, this ain't local, it's worldwide and global. It's going down like soul food. It's on the rise like dole cues. No, dudes. That's if you try stopping me spitting verses. The darkness, it's daylight robbery. Honestly, I swear this solemnly. So this is my definition of freestyle, forming a verse or a song freely from the mind in the present moment. So what I'm going to do is do a freestyle based on all the speakers that came here today and spoke. I purposely didn't read it, so I'm going to be surprised. And I can ask for an audience member to just shout out a word to start it off and spark it off. And this is my quote, actually. As we nurture our own roots, we become more fruitful. So as I was nurturing my mind by doing all these projects, it became more fruitful because I was teaching those people around me and doing the educational part. Could my beat start? Someone throw a word at me quickly. Paramedic? I think you said it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Could you turn my beat up? Yeah, yeah. And my microphone. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm Xidus Pain. Listen, yeah, she said it. I'm so hot, they might have to call the paramedic. They ain't ready for my style. It's a TEDx talk, TEDx walk. Now watch Alex just walk to the side. I'm back in the middle. I'm on the red dot when I'm rhyming my riddles. They understand this. I'm beating it, the nation. Understand I represent 3 generations. What can we do about the knife crime? I'm X-Pain. Listen, I'm cyclone, I'm on time. I keep hitting them, they're not alone. Who am I? I'm the one in the microphone. I take a break, no I don't. I stop your session. After our sleep schedule, improve the society. It's just a lesson that I'm teaching you. And understand now that I'm reaching you with the freestyle that I do. It's like laughter, yoga, ha ha, he too. So I'm laughing and passing through. TEDx talk, yeah, that's the way I do. Something brand new is the boiling point, like Stephen Graham. In the cinema, I believe it's playing. Yeah, right now you can watch it. I'm like MC Hammer, cause you know you can't touch this. Nah, you can't, I'm on point. Hip, that's my joint, and I do it all the time, and I put it in. It's a freestyle, yeah, once again. It's for the mind, that's how I do. GB, y'all gotta say it true. Rest in peace, yo, to those gone. I'm the lyrical master with the magic wand. That's my flows in time. Putting it right there, got flows in time. Yeah, I know I went over. I've gotta stop now, cause I'm a true soldier. But let you know that I've been rapping since I was young. I done this freestyle with 2 blood clots in my lung and 1 in my leg. I'll be hip.